Good evening. Welcome to the 20-minute fashion distraction. I'm Jacqueline Jenkins, the founder of Sophisticated Creations and the producer of the 20-minute fashion distraction. You know what we do every Wednesday night. We talk total fashion. Tonight is no different. Um, Actually, I know I say this every time, but it is a little different. This is the eve of my birthday, so I'm very excited and just way tickled. First of all, excited that you guys have been rocking with me now. I think it's like a year and and a couple of months, so I'm grateful for that. But I'm also grateful just to see another year, and it's been quite a year. And so, with that, I have a guest that the show it's about celebrating your birthday 365 days a year, and we want to talk about that because being joyful is always in fashion. So I am going to bring on my guest. Hi, Kim.
Hello, hello.
So
How are
awesome.
you?
I am birthday wonderful. Birthday wonderful. So awesome
Me
to see
too.
you. No,
It's great to see you too. Hey, everybody.
I love the boa. I love the drip. Okay. So we can just get into questions. I want to take a minute. I'm a firm believer in sharing people's bios. So not only they know who's here. Hey Leah, thank you, Leah. Not only they know who's here, but we can also celebrate you for your greatness. Hi, Mom. So I want to tell you a little bit about my friend, my soror, um, my role model, and I'll circle back when I say role model. Hey Judith. I know everybody's like, happy birthday. We're all so excited. So Kym Walker began her Mary Kay career. And Kym, first of all, I'll start by saying Kym is a senior national sales director for Mary Kay. She began her career in 1989. Doesn't look like it because she looks like, that was just last year. So I don't know how all this fabulous stuff has happened in between. But so Kim debuted as a sales director in 1990. So within a year, she became a sales director. Then she debuted as a national sales director in 2002. And one thing I will say, because I actually saw Mary Kay under Kim, each step means more money, more increase. And Kim has constantly done that. So I'm quite sure you're wondering the question that everybody wants to know. Well, how many cars has she had? Let me tell you about it. So she earned her first Mary Kay car in 5 months, and then became a sales director 3 months later. Since the time that she's been with Mary Kay, Kim has earned 21 cars, 18 of which have been what we all know, the pink Cadillac. And
Yes.
she is rolling around now in the Escalade. And in addition to not only the fabulous cars, Judas asked about the eye makeup remover. See, we haven't even gotten into it, and people are already asking.
I'm your
Um,
girl.
Kim has also had a chance to be on five-star vacations in Greece, Paris, France, Italy, Rome, Switzerland, Hawaii, Alaska, Russia, Spain, Monte Carlo, London, England, Tahiti, Tokyo, Japan, Beijing, Barcelona, just to name a few. I say all this to say Kim has been an amazing sales champion at Mary Kay. But I just want to share a quick story because we have some great questions about celebrating for 365 days. So I met Kim before there was a New York life. I actually had a whole Boston life. And when I first came out of school at Spelman, I went to Boston, and I was there. I was just like a newbie, didn't know what I was doing. And through a friend of ours, who I hope is on, Tracy, she introduced me to this group of women. And they were just amazing. They all drove pink Cadillacs. Kim was known for wearing capes. I mean, this was just like an unseen, like crazy scene as someone that was like first coming out of college. And I didn't really understand all that was going on, but only thing I knew is that I wanted to be a part of it. And so Kim graciously took me under her wing. I actually did sell Mary Kay for a bit, and just really was very grateful for not only her being a friend, but just being an amazing role model of just doing amazing things. So, Kim, thank you so much. I know the
Thank
Boston
you.
days seem like so long ago, but they really weren't. Those were amazing days.
Well, yeah, but it was over 25 years, Jackie. I mean, it really was.
But
Even though we don't look it, bam, and we got birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you.
Right, but I don't understand because I'll be celebrating my 26th tomorrow. So I
You
don't
know,
understand how.
that is called new math.
There you go. That's the new math. So let's jump right into our questions. The topic of our show is how to celebrate like it's your birthday 365 days a year because joy is always in style. So, and Kym, this was a concept that you coined. What does it mean to celebrate your birthday every day?
So, Jackie, first of all, I do have to just take a liberty because I know everybody wants to do it and celebrate you for your birthday because we may run out of time. And if I don't do anything else, I want to make sure to do that. So, I got a little song for you.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I had to drop it like it's hot. But
Drop it like it's hot.
you
I feel it all the way. Thank
because
you.
I'm looking at 50 Cent on there and I'm like, okay. But anyway, okay, so first of all, how do you do it? Well, Jackie, for real though, for real for everyone, after what we've been through the last 18 months, and just a little backstory about me. Yes, I met Jackie over 2 decades ago, and I am so grateful that God connected us as sorors. That was kind of really how we met. And of course, I was Mary Kay and doing that. And so, it speaks louder than everything. But nevertheless, during that season, of course, single, free, Martha's Vineyard, just bam, just enjoying life, right? I was full-time at Mary Kay at that point, quit my career job as a health administrator, which is why I moved to Boston from Detroit, from college, of course, Wilberforce, the first HBCU. That's right, the first and the future. But nevertheless, all of that little stuff thrown out there. Jackie, what had happened was my daughter graduated from high school in 2020. And because we came to New York to college tour, FIT, and all of the above. Well, after that shock, when her Delta debutante was canceled, everything was canceled. It was a loss and a grief. And honestly, I don't think I had rebounded. And so when this birthday came, September 2021, I was like, you know what? It's not over. However, attitude is everything. So I made a decision for my birthday this year, and it wasn't this landmark thing. It was just a landmark in my mind that my attitude was going to be going forward, that no matter what health crisis, because they come, no matter what losses. I lost my grandmother who would have been 100 this year in May of 2020. No matter what those situations, right? I could choose an attitude like living my life like it's my birthday every single day. And I tell you, it is so liberating because you called and I felt like it was my birthday again for real. So personally, I went and got myself 2 dozen of happy birthday balloons. I bought me 2 dozens of roses. I did all of this, and I am married over 20 years, okay? And all of the above, lots of people, but people are still in this mode where they're not really sure how to celebrate themselves or you. So I guess that's too, Jackie, where it came from, but it's all about attitude. And that's why I'm celebrating every single day like it's my birthday. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this hat and all this stuff off though, because it's getting a little hot. But I do have a different crown, and that's the thing too. When you celebrate your birthday, right? You get all the little paraphernalia, for your birthday. So anyway,
all the wonderful. So when we were planning for tonight, we talked about. I got all excited and I forgot to actually write it out. We talked about the quote from Nelson Mandela's inauguration speech about when we allow our lights to shine, it allows others to allow their lights to shine.
Yes.
And so one of the things that I think happens that kind of kills some of our joy, oh my goodness, your Detroit friends and your Wilberforce friends are all saying hi. And Courtney loves the tiara. I think one of the things that happens, especially as women, there are things that kind of get us to think that we should hide our light, which ultimately kind of reduces our joy. Can you talk about what are some of the reasons why we may be hiding our light, which is kind of hiding our joy?
Well, I created an illustration because, as you know, I empower women. I do training. I can teach everybody how to shine online. As you can tell, I just shifted. I'm not going to change my earrings out. I love Swarovski. So on my birthday, I also wear fabulous things that I love, but I'll talk about that a little later. But one of the things that's important, Jackie, to realize is that when we light a candle, which I'm not going to light a candle, but when we light this candle, right, it shines bright. So say that's my candle, and this candle is you. When I light this candle for you, okay, it doesn't take away from my light.
Oh,
It just
wow.
brightens the room. And what happens is that I think people tend not to share their light because they think that, or their happiness or their attitude, because they have a scarcity mentality. And when we have a scarcity mentality, we hold on to that we have. But when we're able to share and give our light, like Nelson Mandela, like the speech that Nelson Mandela gave, it's liberating others to shine their light. I mean, for me, I set up my own 50th birthday party and invited everyone and rented out a mansion and did all those things. It was just a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
But for that 50th birthday celebration, I wasn't going to be sitting around waiting to see if my husband or somebody else would do it or seeing who could make the date. So to your question, answer your question, ladies, and gentlemen, it's important for us to let our light shine according to how we want to, so you can also let your light shine differently. It's up to us, not for others to create our pleasure, but we liberate others. That's what that speech really says. But we're afraid. We're afraid that it's not going to be enough sometimes. So we kind of hold back, or we're afraid of how people will respond. And that's another thing, that how they respond is on them. But how you feel in your attitude is totally on you, because you are the only person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, guaranteed. So it's so important for you to live your life every day like it's golden, because you are valuable.
And so after you made the shift, and I see my sister Jocelyn's here. Thank you for showing up, Jocelyn. After you made the decision to celebrate for 365 days your birthday, what did you notice about your personal and professional life and how that impacted how people saw you?
Oh my gosh. When you shared that question, of course, I got really excited because it really made me even dig deeper in this, because I only decided this decision in September, when my birthday was September 18th. But what it really made me realize is, yes, I want everyone to know that I am at peace first and foremost. I am known as the wealthy Kym Walker, as you can see on the screen. And so that's living with an abundant life. Deuteronomy 8:18 tells us that God gives us the power, strength, and ability to have wealth and abundance in every area of our lives. And so, yes, I want to come forth to people and let them see God's life and his abundance that's in each and every one of us, Jackie. And so living this way intentionally for my birthday, and every day, because every day we can see that, right, everyone? Oh my gosh, my heart goes out to those who've lost loved ones and things in this time. But we should enjoy every day, because we do not know. So yes, that's what I want to do. I want to be an example of God's abundance in everything and every thing that I get to do. Absolutely.
So, and we're going to go a little off script. You mentioned one of my favorite, well, it's a new favorite word of mine, intentional. Can you just talk about what being intentional to yourself means, and
Okay.
and how significant that is? Because we're intentional to a lot of things, but we're not always intentional with ourselves. And it has not only an impact on or how we show up, but I think it also has an impact on how we feel.
Yes. I always talked about the airplane theory and how you should put your mask on first. Well, they say it right before you help someone else. I kind of flip it sometimes when I'm teaching and say, oh, you're supposed to put the mask on them first. And people are like, no, no, no. Oh, yes, you are. So, but that's what y'all doing, putting the mask on them and then helping yourself. So to your point, the priorities of keeping ourselves first intentionally, it takes effort. It takes time. So don't beat up on yourself if you do it great today and don't do it tomorrow. But it is prioritizing. We should live with God first, our family second, and our businesses and careers third. But in that second category, the scripture says, that love thy neighbor as thyself. It don't say instead of ourselves. So it's an intentional effort. So what does that mean? I had a major health family crisis in my life this year. And I had to intentionally not be bullied into going to care for others before I stop to care for me. So that intentional is the only reason, Jackie, that I made it to my birthday in my right mind. So intentional, meaning, okay, let me stop, look at my calendar. I am practicing yoga
Right.
first. I am praying in devotion first. And then if there's time, I'll do the other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Putting you first. I love it. I love it.
That's the
So
intent.
what and I know you have them. What are some fashion tips that you can share as part of your self-care and how you show up, and what does that mean as a national sales director? Because I'm quite sure, as I know from back when we were in Boston, like I said, you were wearing capes, which was just like amazing.
Well, first of all, Jackie, you are an expert. And I was so excited to be invited because you are a woman extraordinary. I am so very proud of you. I am so very proud of you and all that you've accomplished and achieved. And just to be a little bit in your story is a blessing to me because it's about enriching women's lives. And so, first and foremost, to everyone, it's so important to connect with an expert in their area. I am an expert and I can teach you how to take care of your skin, beauty from the inside out. So fashion is definitely outside, but it's also how you're feeling on the inside. So I have a wellness consultant. I know all of my constitution and all my wellness and the herbs and food and teas. And then I know the proper exercises for me. I know how to dress. You like my coloring. I know the things that are flattering for me personally. I love trends, but you can't just follow trends without a professional consultant, because at that point you'll be doing things that may not be as fitting for you. So in this time, being intentional, Jackie, connect with an expert and trust and believe you will save money. After I connected with an international makeup artist and learned what works best for me, I saved thousands of dollars because because I love mint green doesn't mean it's flattering on me.
Right, right, right.
And so that's what I've learned. And so I just, but again, guys, you can connect with me. Just Google my name, Kym Walker, baby, because trust me, I'm out there. But, you can go to my website, kymwalker.com, and connect with Jackie and her services. And there's so many others. And hopefully you guys are putting your information in the feed so others can see, because we want to connect powerful women and powerful people and the resources. So that's my recommendation is, did I answer the question? Because, I get excited. I am having a little birthday drink here. It's just Kool-Aid.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
Just like today is my birthday.
No, you did answer the question, and Judith says that she just sent a LinkedIn request. And I think that the reason why we wanted to do this show tonight on the eve of my birthday was to just really remind us the importance of celebrating us every day. There's so much that we as women walk through, do, and blah blah blah, and we just have to remember to celebrate each other.
And Jackie, I would say this too, because I don't want to sound so, Pollyannish, because I am a very real person. Okay. I am straight, no chaser. That's not what's in that glass. But my point is, I know life is real. I'm married. I have 2 teenagers. My daughter's in Minneapolis in college. My son is here, bored in high school. And my parents are in Detroit. My mom's got health my husband's here, health challenges. We've lost a dear legend, Mr. Colin Powell. Life is real, but we get to choose our attitude even in the time. And so that's the only thing, guys. Don't meditate on those things that aren't allowing you to be fed and nourished. One of the things I put in my notes is that Susan Taylor, I read this years ago. Of course, the former and only editor, right? The forever editor of Essence, Susan Taylor, she said, give yourself to yourself before you give yourself away. And I've meditated on that since the 90s, because it's so important, even today.
Mm-hmm.
Even today, principles matter. That's why I'm not really just running after trends, because principles and values never go away. And that's what we want to stand on, the word of God and those principles for those people who stood the test of time. Not those people that did a good video.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And
So it's real.
it's real. It's real. Well, I can't believe we're at 20 minutes. Um, well, first of all, there's one thing I always say at the end of every show is there are things that we can't get back, and time is one of them. So I thank you, Kym, for sharing your time and your talent. It's amazing to see you. You look amazing. You look like we were just in Boston last year. Um, I thank the audience. You guys keep coming back, and I'm so very grateful.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. It's another trip around the sun, and just really grateful that I've been blessed to see another year. So
Yes. Well, happy birthday, Jackie, because I know there'll be thousands of people celebrating with you in New York City. If my son was already in school, I might be one of them in New York City with you. But nevertheless, I love you and I'm so proud of you. And congratulations on all that you're doing. And I know for sure the best is yet to come.
oh, thank you. That's a perfect way to close out.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Kym. You guys, thank you. So, hi, Van. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week. And thank you for making my birthday eve so wonderful and so special.
Yes.
I'll
And I'll
see
see
you
you
guys
at your
soon.
party.
Yes, yes. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Okay, see you guys.